Gilman back in on the leg, picks him up and throws him right to his back and caught him there. I think Kurt Frost missed that. Thomas Gilman actually put him right onto his back and held him there for a second. Got some near falls. Now he goes into a hip tilt. Got a 3 count. So that's 2 more near fall. So a minute into this, not even a minute in, and we're up 12-2 as they go out of bounds.
I dropped my notes on the floor. I got my head underneath the desk looking for my notes. I missed the entire thing. All I wake up and I look up and I see Terry Brands looking up at us asking if he was pitting. I'm like, I don't know. I was looking down on the floor looking for my dang notes.
We'll see if they can show a replay of that. But Gilman picked him up and basically set him on his back. There he tries the whip over. Brinkman able to slide underneath of it. And Gilman able to keep with it and gets behind for another takedown. 14-3. Out for the escape, 14-4.
See, this is how Gilman has to wrestle in the big matches. It gets the good, really good guys like Tomasello and the better people in Division I level. You know, where he knows that he can, when he knows he can steamroll someone, he steamrolls them. But when he knows that it's going to be a pretty tough opponent, then he tenses up too much or something. He just doesn't open up near as much. If he could keep this, if he could go out and wrestle like Tomasello like this, he'd be so much better and have such a better chance of finishing with the national championship this year.
There's another shot for Gilman, another 2. Trying to just horse Brinkman over. Gets him over. Fall.
There's the fall. Now that one, it didn't look like he was pinned from here. Looked like his shoulder was still up.
1:45, the time of the fall. Gilman. Major bonus points in all 3 matches so far today. Hawks go up.
Front Hy-Vee. This is AM 800 KXIC.
133 pounds on MediaCom mat inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. Cory Clark for the Hawkeyes taking on Terrell Pampkin, a freshman for Iowa Central. Clark down on the leg, cuts off for the double leg. Finishes for the 2. He's actually sitting between Pampkin's legs right there. Basically splitting him, see if he can use that to get some leverage to look for the back points here. And then it goes up to the crossface. Got a 2 count, 3 count, 4 count. He still has that leg, so Kurt Frost now finally awards it. Now he reaches down. Trying to lock up the cradle. Pampkin rolls back to his belly. Clark on top, 6-0. Now Pampkin up to his feet. Clark stays on that 2-on-1 as he gives up the escape. Got down to the ankle, but Pampkin able to step away from it. Cory comes right back to that 2-on-1. Trying to find an angle. Can't get it, so he just clears out. Comes back across with the fresh tie into a front headlock. Pulls Pampkin all the way down to the mat. Now he's trying to circle around behind with it. And then just clears out, and Pampkin basically just laid there, didn't know what was coming. So Clark get another takedown, leads 8-1.
For Cornell and Scott Smith going against
Judging by the score of the Cornell meet, this one here is going to be over pretty quick, I got a feeling. There's Cory Clark coming out front, trying to run a pinch to the head, Gable-type armbar. Then it comes to the other side. Good news is we can pin people out of bounds these days. Don't have to be in bounds. The shoulders don't have to be in bounds, and he's going to get the fall here, I got a feeling. Got 47 seconds. And
oh, he slid out of bounds when he tried to get it.
Dang it.
He was trying to get the leverage. He kept trying to pull him back in a little bit. And then when it to get around to get hips to shoulders, he ran out of bounds. But he has a 12-1 lead here in the first period. Now he comes right back out front. Posting the knee at the head.
There you go.
Come on. Arm on the back.
Come on, got 30 seconds.
Scoop in the head.
End it.
That's tight.
There's the fall.
2 minutes and 32 seconds for Cory Clark. Hawks go on top by a score of 12-0. Hawkeye Wrestling broadcasts are presented by Whiffles Hybrids, where you're more than just a number. We'll take this 30 seconds.
Your dollars are important. They support local jobs and local businesses. In our neighborly establishments, personal service and exceptional quality are points of pride. Coralville is ready for you. Thank you for eating, shopping, and doing business in Coralville.
If you bleed black and gold, then you need to lock into AM 800 KXIC.
Back at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Stalemate here off of a scramble. Logan Ryan taking on Cole Wheeler for Iowa Central. Looked like Ryan was close to a takedown, but Wheeler scrambled and then got into a stalemate situation. So back up to our feet. No score at 141. Hawks already on top 12-0 with 2 first period falls.
Logan Ryan came out right away at the ankle pick, but Cole Wheeler, freshman out of Iowa Central, did a great job scrambling. There's another ankle pick, but this time he's able to finish. Cole Wheeler didn't have an opportunity to scramble out that time. He had to just turn and bail. Logan Ryan doing a good job this time, staying heavy with his hands on the head, snapping, and going right into that ankle pick.
Right on the edge of the mat, over on the far side. Ryan trying to get a wrist or something. And right now, Wheeler just basically sitting on his haunches over there. Now they stand up and they go out of bounds. Back to the center with 1:28 to go.
Logan Ryan bumps him forward, gets him flattened out to the mat. Right off the whistle here. Deep waist, over the arm, trying to hip tilt him up. Trying to lock up a wing now on that right side.
Can't tell, is he going for the wing or is he trying to get that wrist trapped under there?
Well, he's going for the wing, not getting it, so he went for the wrist. Now he's coming out front. Minute to go here in the first period, just releases them, puts them back up on their feet. Scores 2-1 right now in favor of Logan Ryan. See, this is the Logan Ryan I like seeing. There's another ankle
nice
pick.
Ankle pick.
2-point takedown. Well
did a lot
done.
better job that time too, Mark, where he hit the ankle pick with his left and he kept pulling on the right side to basically pull him into him so he could finish it rather than have to wait for him to try to get away from him. Ryan just lets him out again, so he leads 4-2 with 35 seconds to go, first period. There's a head to the inside shot. Gets Wheeler draped. Tries to turn out the back door. Wheeler reaching back, grabbing an ankle. Another takedown for Ryan.
See, this is why I like to wrestle on the feet a lot more than just getting riding time, riding a guy. I mean, he could be riding him right now and racking up the riding time, but right now he's got 3 takedowns instead of 1.
Yeah. 2-1 versus 6-2. Which would you rather have going into the second period?
The thing is you're just learning, especially in matches like this. I mean, you're kind of here to, put yourself out there a little bit more, take a little bit more risk, put yourself in some scoring positions, give you an opportunity to score a lot. This isn't like a huge match, dual meet or anything like that. You just let it go.
Ryan's choice. He'll start down to begin the second period. Leading 6-2. He has 1:32 of riding time. Caution on Wheeler of Iowa Central for starting early. Ryan quickly up to his feet, trying to get that hand control. Now Wheeler just lets him out. Shot from a ways away by Wheeler. Reshot and great penetration there by Ryan.
Great hustle right there by Ryan. Really followed through with his feet extremely well on that shot. Ryan's looking a lot better in this match than they did the previous one. And you know what? A little bit that might be because of that 1 hour weigh-in. He's just feeling so much better now. This morning he was against Maryland. He was tired. He was tired in that match. He was really wobbly on his feet, flat-footed, wrestling on his heels. Now look at him.
Another low single. Finishes for another 2.
I mean, he looks like a whole totally different person now.
1:10 to go, second period. Logan Ryan leads 11-3 against Cole Wheeler of Iowa Central Community College. Now 11-4 as there's the escape for Wheeler. Shot from a ways away by Wheeler. Ryan just throws the legs back, Gets around behind for the 2. Comes back out front. Let him out. Throwing an underhook on the left side. Pulling him down. The snap looking to throw him over. And
run it.
almost able to get it. Wheeler able to bail out to his belly. 15-5 with 30 seconds to go in the second period. Now Ryan trying to get that right wrist up onto the back, coming out front, trying to pinch the head with the knee. Now he's just got the arm on the back, scooping the head, and he's able to run it up
There's
over.
The fall. Call the fall. Call the fall.
There it is. 4 minutes and 53 seconds. The Hawks going by 6s today, up 18-0. We'll take another 30-second timeout. Hawkeye Wrestling presented by Whipple's Hybrids, where you're more than a number. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield Sports.
Hi, Corville Mayor John Lundell. Corville Transit is now hiring part-time bus drivers. These positions offer flexible schedules of approximately 25 hours per week. Available read the job description and apply online at corville.org or call 319-248-1700. The City of Corville is an equal opportunity employer.
If you bleed black and gold, then you need to lock into AM 800 KXIC.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Brandon Sorensen in on a shot and able to finish it. Nice head to the inside. Had to work a little bit. Was able to elevate, reached across, and tripped down his opponent, Ryan Cokeley. All right, lets Cokeley out for the escape. Gets him into a front headlock situation. Tried to reach back for the leg. Couldn't get it. Now they're going to stop it as Cokeley's one ankle band fell off. So referee Kurt Frost will just pick it up. 2:15 to go, first period. Sorensen leads 2-1. Hawks on top, 18-0. There's a nice shot by Cokeley. Gets in pretty deep on Sorensen. Brandon able to get the leg back, though.
He's got such good, strong, heavy hips, though. He pressures into his opponent so well, makes it so hard for them to finish. And if they do finish, they're going to have to expend so much energy doing it. It seems like he's allowing guys to get to his legs a little bit too often. He did that same thing against Oklahoma State, too, but again, Cokeley didn't finish that. Now we're in on a shot on ourselves here. Head to the inside. Cokeley rolls out of it. We're trying to come out the back door right now, though, off to the side, circle around.
Cokeley hanging on basically back. He's got his arms wrapped backwards through the leg. Hanging on. Sorensen just stuffing the head, and referee Kurt Frost blows the stalemate.
Sorensen's a guy that needs to develop a shot to where he can have quick finishes and come into his feet. We keep talking about that, coming up high, elevating the leg, but Sorensen doesn't really have shots that – it seems like all the shots he hits, he's on his knees. Yeah. Whereas, you see
just like that.
Yeah, which that time he ended up finishing, quickly that time because he kept driving through and pressuring through. But it'd be nice to hit some – like high crotches, head to the outside, or something where you hit your knees for a split second and then you pop right back up to your feet.
Tries a knee tap off the front headlock after he lets Cokeley out. Can't get anywhere with it. Back up to our feet. 50 seconds to go, first period, 4-2. Brandon Sorensen with the lead. Sorensen just 19 seconds towards right time. Nice ankle pick right there, but again, he couldn't quite grab that other leg. Now he's trying to cut across. He's across to the other leg. Cokeley, though, is trying to pull him up, wrapped around the chest. Sorensen trying to sit back into him, reaching across. There he's able to get that other ankle finally. That'll give him a 6-2 lead with 30 seconds to go. They go out of bounds, back to the center. Cokeley for Iowa Central. Gets set. Sorensen covers.
Bump forward. Come on. Knee in the side. Break him down. See, Cokeley's not doing anything right now. Look at him.
Sitting on his knees right there.
Absolutely nothing. Not even trying to get away.
Sorensen tried to pull that wrist back. Now it goes up into a half. Period comes to an end. Brandon leads 6-2. Save time and money with Quality Care's Total Landscape Maintenance. Their professionals have over a century of combined experience making commercial, residential, and institutional properties look great, on time, and on budget. They'd love to do the same for you. Visit them at qualitycare.com. Sorensen starts in the top position after Cokeley chooses down to begin the second period. Brandon gets his riding time up over a minute, leading 6-2. Tries a couple of times to break him down, can't get anywhere, so now he's just going to let Cokeley out for the escape. 6-3. Reaching for that sweep. Couldn't get it, but he just kept pressuring in and was able to turn that into a double leg.
He showed some serious horsepower right there. That doesn't, you can't really see that. Normal person wouldn't really pick up on that, right there. But that was like fingertip power and bringing your elbows in to finish on that double leg the way they did. The way he just sucked those hips and legs into him, was able to drive through and finish that takedown. It's a good job right there by Brandon Sorensen. Cokeley, there's a warning on the bottom. I'm just going to say, just not doing anything on the bottom. Just laying flat on his belly.
Now Sorensen will intentionally release him. Makes the score 8-4 with 52 seconds to go. Sorensen back to that shot. Gets around behind for another 2. Sorensen will intentionally release him. 10-5. Snap on the edge. Now they go out of bounds. Head back to the center with 34 seconds to go. Second period.
Iowa wrestling match will be against South Dakota State on Friday, December 4th, right here in Carver Hawkeye Arena.
Right now, Grand Canyon leading Cornell 4-0.
To register, visit HawkeyeSports.com.
There at 133. Brandon Sorensen right now, front headlock, now comes around to that leg.
Get your 2.
Steps over with 15 seconds to go. 12-5 lead. Final seconds of the second period.
That meet on December 4th will begin at 7 p.m. right here in Carver Hawkeye Arena. December
Sorensen
4th.
trying to work that near wrist, gets it up onto the back, but the second period comes to an end. 12-5 he leads, going to the third. He'll start down. He's got 2:08 of riding time. Sorensen trying to get into a sit-out. Cokeley looked to suck him back, and Sorensen just rolled through, broke the grip, and gets the escape.
Nice shot right there by Sorensen. His patented just the same sweep single to the guy's left side like he always hits. Cuts the corner, gets the far ankle. Easy routine 2-point takedown. Comes back out front, immediately releases him. Snaps him, comes back around opposite side for a 2-point takedown.
17-6 right now.
Cokeley is just completely exhausted. Sorensen's pretty much just manhandling him, doing whatever he wants to do. There's another stall warning against Cokeley. Iowa Central, it don't look so hot.
Mat number 2.
Another takedown for Sorensen as well. He leads 20-7. Another escape. Front headlock.
And it looks like they'll go to overtime.
And Sorensen trying to get around behind does. 22-8 with 50 seconds to go. Sorensen trying to let Cokeley out, and they go out of bounds, head back to the center.
And coordination to hit the perfect.
46.4 seconds to go. 22-8, Brandon Sorensen with the lead. If it were to end, he would get the tech fall with his riding time point. Now he's sucking Cokeley back.
He did that against
Okie State.
Okie State as well, too. He's sneaky there.
Now with 30 seconds left, he's going to cut him. 22-9. Comes back to those legs. Gets the takedown. And that's going to do it. 25-9, the match termination. Puts the Hawkeyes on top by a score of 23-0. We'll take this 30-second timeout.